Welcome back to Squawk Box this morning. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent will reportedly begin interviewing candidates this Friday to be the next Federal Reserve Chair. The Wall Street Journal reporting that interviews will continue next week and will be conducted either in person or via video conference. Among the nearly dozen candidates that have been mentioned as potential picks to head the U.S. Central Bank, National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett's on that list, former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh, we've had him on the broadcast, and current Fed Governor Chris Waller. We've actually had all of these folks on, and don't miss an exclusive interview with Governor Waller today on Squawk Box at 8:30 Eastern Time this morning.
And China's President Xi Jinping saying that the world is facing a choice between peace or war as he hosted a giant military parade commemorating the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. That parade was meant to project China's military and diplomatic power and featured missiles, tanks, and drones. Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong joined Xi, but Western leaders mostly stayed away. President Trump fired off a Truth Social post as the parade got underway, saying that he hoped Xi honored American sacrifices in World War II. He said, "Please give my warmest regards to Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un as you conspire against the United States of America." Kind of an interesting concept, saying that the world has to be choosing between peace and war as you're standing next to Putin, who is going after Ukraine, looking to expand his empire constantly, questions about what happens in Taiwan, too. So, sure, it's a choice between peace and war. It's just a question of who gets to make that choice.
And I also think it's interesting because you saw him come to, I don't remember, to Davos now a couple of years ago, where he basically made this whole argument. This is when Trump didn't. This is back in the old administration, former administration. And he basically made the argument that China was going to bring the whole world together. So it was sort of a very interesting sort of distinction between that speech, which was probably now, 6 years ago, and today.
Peace and war between whether anybody stops their ambitions to continue to spread.
Putin constantly lulls you into sort of a, I don't know, he's the most dangerous man in how many decades? Don't you think most brutally dangerous? I don't know about Xi, I guess maybe, but we're seeing it more and more with Putin. I mean, in the minute you forget some of the things that have happened in Ukraine, he reminds you very, very quickly. Avoid all umbrellas when I'm walking around. Coming up, more of today's top stories. Yeah, someone's going to stick me in the tuchus, the poison.